Well, this is the Torque garage. It has high ceilings, but other than that, it doesn't have anything at all in common with the French garage called Equipe Europe. It's located in Paris in an old church, and they do work on amazing cars. Let's go to Paris.
This is Le Mans, the 24-hour race.
Number 14 is already well down the field.
This is where the speeds really go up.
At Mulsanne, it's Stommelen. And Stommelen continues at tremendous speed.
Equipe Europe, it's a classic racing team. We maintain, prepare, restore classic racing cars. It was started by Yvon May, and he started Equipe Europe as almost as his hobby. He was racing, and at nights and during weekends he would prepare his own car. And today we're lucky enough to be here.
I began to race with MG Midget, which is a very small car. And after, I say, yes, good car, but I want more, of course. So I continue with Lola T70s, and after I continue with Ferraris, and so I'm very lucky because I think I drove the most beautiful cars, racing cars.
This is a beautiful car. This is a Lola T70 Mark IIIB. It's from 1969. We'll do 290 at Le Mans. A nice V8 in the back. It's a Chevrolet 5-litre. And there's no exhaust silencer on this car, so the sound is really loud, but that's why we love it. So that's a T70 in a state of winter rebuild, and a T70 when it's finished looks like this. The profile is just amazing. I love it how the nose, sweeps down. It's so low, and you've got the wings on the side, and then coming to the back, it's very wide with the rear cover, and this looks like a fighter plane. Well, to me, I think it looks like a fighter plane. It's really an amazing machine. If you're restoring just a road car, you can afford to do things to a certain level, and that's fine. But if you're restoring a classic racing car, everything needs to be looked at, needs to be checked, needs to be rebuilt, because one little thing could cause you to not finish a race, and that's, we can't accept that. So yeah, very, very involved process. Well, this is a Chevron B16. And obviously in 1966, 67, they didn't understand aerodynamics. Wind tunnels were really just for airplanes. And so a lot of it was just, well, that looks like it's going to be good, They tried to keep them low and long so that they would at least not create drag as they were driving along, so that you can at least get some speed going on high-speed circuits. So. I love working here. It's fantastic. It's a classic workshop, but it's not a typical car workshop. It's just fantastic because, we're surrounded by beautiful cars, but we're also in an historic building. It's an ex-abbey from the year 1400. Back in the day, in 60s, 70s, the cars that we have here competed in Le Mans, so you don't stop for 24 hours. And that must have been quite an achievement.
This period from 60s to 70s, you know. This is the best period for me, for all the cars, the drivers, you know. It's different from now, you know. A very rare car, it's a Matra. This car did Le Mans in 1971 and 72. And the noise of the engine is fantastic. It's a V12 and 11,000 revs, and the noise is another world, you know. It's like a music. It's like the music.
The car that I've most enjoyed restoring would probably be the Joe Bonnier Lola T280, because it was a bare chassis when it came to us. It's the first Lola T280 and the sister car to the car that Joe was killed in at Le Mans.
It was awful, you know. He went in trees, the car burned, completely destroyed. And
Joe's car was nowhere to be seen. The Ferrari sedan was burning furiously.
Joe Bonnier was an amazing character. He was one of those drivers, like a Mario Andretti or a Jackie X, something like that, who could drive. It was really an amazing thing because we took it to the racetrack to try. Yvonne, he went out and he did maybe 5 or 6 laps and it looked fast on the track, and he came in and he said, wow, it's so stable, doesn't move an inch. So I was pretty proud of that and the fact that it looks amazing. It's an amazing looking car, it's in its yellow Joe Bonnier colour scheme, and we knew the importance of that car. Well, the history of our cars is very important. There's still a very big part of it is the passion, is the enjoyment, is the fun, going to great race tracks, wonderful cars.
why I do this? For the passion. I started in 1985, you know, and I didn't stop. I never stopped, you know. So, and the passion still with me now.